What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem. Today we have Chapter 16, Whereabouts Unknown. Which, depending on whose whereabouts they're talking about, that could kind of sum up the entire Elliott's mode so far. I guess we're not done in Caelin after all. I thought we were.
Whereabouts unknown.
In we go. Well, that's unfortunate. That's also unfortunate. Quickly! Seize the throne! Okay, so 11 units. Oh wow, we're not forced to use Lyn? I thought we were forced to use like Hector and Lyn. Well, we definitely want to use Lyn. And we definitely want to use Sane. We definitely want to use Florina. So I guess we're just about done. Like, the only meat shield left in our group here is Marcus. So that's cool. Everyone actually has a use at this point. So let's manage our equipment a little bit. One thing I actually didn't mention is that while I was doing my supports at the end of the last mission, I actually took the time to buy a whole bunch of extra swords and spears and a couple axes, just to make sure that my supplies remain high. So where's the bows at? There's an iron bow. I guess I didn't actually take the bows from Will yet. Kent certainly doesn't need these. Florina's good. Sane. Let's get him an iron lance, just so he doesn't have to use the steel lance. Should I give him a steel sword? Do I have a spare steel sword? I do. I guess I might as well give it to him for now. Give Merlinus the red gem. Grab another healing staff. Don't need both lockpicks. Might as well give Sarah another heal staff. She's probably not going to need it, but I might as well. Osmond seems fine. Hector does not need this thunder tome. Rebecca, I need you to grab a steel bow. And Eliwood has an iron sword. At some point I should probably buy a bunch of vulneraries just to give everyone some. So let's take a quick look at the map here. Fairly big interior mission. Are there any thieves just right off the bat here? I don't see any thieves yet, so that's good. A couple of chest rooms, so how shall we arrange our characters here? I want to be very kind of quick about this mission. I need to go fast. So I'm gonna have my mounted units up front. Osmond has really low mobility, so let's put him pretty far up front too. Rebecca, that's a good spot for her, I guess. It's kind of unfortunate that so many of the spots are kind of like around the corner. Okay, well, that seems fine. Now, one of the things that I like to do is just look through each enemy and just see if anyone has anything that they're gonna drop, anything worth stealing. A couple of guys with door keys that they don't drop, so I guess it's these two? Okay, so a couple guys that if I want their door keys, I'm gonna need to steal them. Which is kind of weird, actually, because if you have a thief, why would you use a door key rather than a lockpick? I guess if you don't have a lockpick. But other than that, it doesn't look like there's anything particularly of note worth stealing. Okay, so we're all set up. One last thing that I actually should probably point out is that even if Priscilla is not a character that you're using, you want her to be present in this battle. But I am using her, so that's not an issue. Level 7 Merlinus. Okay. They're probably terrible anyways. So, we had to kind of rush a little bit in this mission, but it's not because of thieves. It doesn't look like there's any actual thieves in this mission, so that's a good thing. However, we have to get to these guys. They're trapped in here now, but eventually they're actually going to be freed. And if they're freed, then they're in danger. There's also a whole bunch of archers in this mission, and archers have a way of like shooting over walls and junk. But whatever the point, or whatever the fact may be, we want to get up here as quickly as we can. And as you can see, we have Lucius is in here, as well as a fellow by the name of Raven. Anyways, the other thing to note is that we have a couple of reinforcements down here eventually. So we are going to want to deal with them. Let's start off. Can I kill either of these, any of these guys with Oswin? I can almost kill that guy. Oh wow, I can double attack this knight? I guess Oswin is a slightly faster knight? And this knight can't do anything to me. Wow. Okay then. So get a little bit of use out of Oswin there. And more speed. And then after that, I'm going to actually have Oswin sit down here with Marcus to kind of block this path and deal with the reinforcements that come with here, or come down there. Even though that doesn't happen for a while yet. Matthew. Gonna try and take care of him. So my goal here is to kind of use my characters who are the least mobile, or that how should I put this? I guess a better way to put it is that I want my mounted high mobility units to run up here as quickly as I can. So my characters that I don't want to be charging are the ones that I want to try and have deal with the fodder, the enemies that I actually have to attack. Just because that gets them out of the way. So they're not blocking the path of my characters, and I don't have to worry about killing them. So now that those guys are dead, Sane and Florina can just charge right up here. Although, this archer's here. I guess I can only charge up there. But that's only one tile difference. Everyone else just has to kind of make up the distance. Although it's actually pretty important to have Priscilla up near the front as well. What's going on over here? Let me out! Really? That's interesting. Well, that's violent. You screwed up. So I guess Lucius and Raven know each other. It's not so sure anymore.
It's too dangerous.
It's dangerous to go alone. Okay, well I guess Raven is out and about now. In truth, he'll actually just kind of sit around there, though. However, if you are playing on Hector's mode, he actually will charge at you. So that's something that you have to be very aware of, because he's a named character. It should be pretty obvious that we can recruit him, but if he's charging at you, I guess there's two facets to that. One is that you don't have to worry about getting up here all quick-like to recruit him, but the other side of it is that if he's charging at you, he will attack you, which means that you might have to worry about accidentally killing him with a counterattack, which would be unfortunate. Very unfortunate, in fact. What would be really cool is if Matthew got to level 20 this battle. Probably not going to happen, but I can dream. Is anyone... I think I'm going to heal up Eliwood with Sarah while he is in range. Being that I'm focusing on kind of charging forward as quickly as possible, I want to make sure that everyone is topped off. That's kind of like my priority above and beyond just worrying about... Like, it's more important than experience at this point, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Can he... Well, can Florina kill this guy? Yeah. That's gonna put her in range of at least one archer. But I'm fairly confident that she can survive a single hit from an archer. Probably not two, but... A little bit of strength, a little bit of speed, a little bit of luck. Pretty good for her. So I could kill this guy, but Sane needs to be going this way, because that's towards my objective, so... Yeah. 81% chance. Is a single attack of 80% a better probability than two attacks of 90%? I don't think so. Well, that was a critical hit, so I guess that worked out just fine. Level up. 15 strength. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. So what's probably going to end up happening next turn is that Sarah's going to end up healing Florina, and Priscilla's going to continue kind of down the path that way. So I guess move everyone else up. What would be nice is if Sane had a javelin. Okay, Florina survived that attack, but she is rather low. One thing to be careful of, actually, is that there's an archer in here, but he can actually shoot the bottom row of this hallway here. So be careful of that, especially in terms of, well, Florina. Move Matthew up a little bit. I'm going to have him kind of take out this on the side while everyone else is doing their thing. Heal Florina. And let's have, I guess, Hector kill this archer. It's a similar conundrum to what Sane faced, but I guess I'll go with the Iron Axe. He does have that support with Eliwood, so that's going to help. That worked out well enough. Move Eliwood up as far as I can go. Let's do this. Florina, go up here. I want to give my javelin to Sane. I guess I'll just trade for the steel sword for now. And the reason I want to do that is because there's a whole bunch of archers up here, and I'm probably not going to have another chance to trade that javelin, or I might not. I'm going to want to equip that javelin when I get up there. But for now, I want to use my heavy spear on this knight. Kill him with a single shot. Which is important because I'm in a bit of a hurry, so I want to kill him quickly. Speed is the name of the game here. I may be overemphasizing the expedience that's necessary here a little bit, but it is important. I guess how important it is depends a little bit on how perfectionist you are, though. I guess I should probably mention that there... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there is a Chapter 16X. And in order to unlock said chapter, I believe there has to be at least one enemy soldier remaining. It doesn't say... Oh no, yeah, there it is, okay. Just looking through my notes here. At least one soldier has to remain, that's these green soldiers. At least one of them has to be alive in order to unlock Chapter 16X. But also, depending on how many of them are remain alive at the end of the battle, you actually get a reward. And the quality of that reward increases the more of them are alive. So, yeah. So, heal up Sane, because he's about to head into the belly of the beast, in a manner of speaking. So, what I'm going to do, position him right here. Equip his javelin to deal with all of these archers. Oh, I actually can kill this guy. That's good. And kill this guy off. The javelin. The javelin will allow him to counterattack the archers, although apparently he's not quite fast enough to double attack most of them anyways. Door key. I'll just send this iron sword back. I don't know if I need the door key. I might, actually. If Matthew's down here. Speaking of, let's just kill this guy. Kill him with the iron sword? Yeah, I can. Haven't used the iron sword for a while. And I guess that should give him a little bit higher avoidance as well, because the heavy blade will give him an attack speed penalty, and attack speed is one of the factors in dodge chance. So anyways, now that Sane is standing here, none of the bad guys can get past him to actually go down this hallway. So he's in a little bit of a precarious position here, but yeah. It's a little dicey using Florina. How many of these guys can actually... I think I'm actually gonna put her here. That should hopefully draw one of the archers away from Sane, but only one of them? The archers aren't going to be able to do an especially large amount of damage to him, but at the same time, there are a lot of them, so I gotta be a little bit wary. And move everyone else up a little bit. I really wish Sarah was a little bit further up, but what are you gonna do? Okay, let's see how this plays out. If Sane is able to survive, I would say like the next 2 turns, then this mission is pretty much good to go. The fact that he dodged that hammer is a really good start. I guess that Brigand just has a high attack power, might, whatever you want to call it. That's a surprising amount of damage. Oh, he went for Eliwood instead of Florina. I mean, I guess that's fine by me. Unless guy's going for Sane. Oh. You missed! That's more like it. Is this third guy gonna come down? I guess he doesn't actually have a spot to attack from, that third guy. Because these other two guys are kind of taking up the spots. So... how shall I play this? Let's position Rebecca here. Or wait. These guys have 12 attack, Elliowood has 6 defense, so that's 6, so 2 attacks are gonna kill him. I think Elliowood should actually just retreat. Can't really do anything here. So I guess use Sarah to heal him up. Gotta be careful using Florina here. Can I double attack with the steel bow? I can. 7, that's 10 damage. Are any other archers going to be able to attack Rebecca? Maybe not. I guess I will use Rebecca to take out this guy. Please dodge. No, dodge. That's unfortunate. Why couldn't you critical attack last turn? That would have been so helpful. Can Florina reach... she can reach both of these guys, actually. I guess I might as well take one of them out. Man, critical attacks all over the place. And like, my critical attack chance for none of these characters is actually very good, so that's kind of surprising. Oh! That actually might be really bad. Yeah, that could actually be really bad. I should have just used the Iron Spear instead of that Javelin. How should I play this? Let's put Priscilla here. Hopefully, if Priscilla's there, then this archer should go for Priscilla rather than having both of them go for Florina. But at the same time, if this guy attacks Rebecca and this guy also attacks Rebecca, she could die. This is a pretty dicey situation. Okay, that's one for Priscilla. The fact that that worked means that I'm pretty sure that removes all possibility of everyone else dying. So that's good. And Rebecca, she dodged. She should kill this guy now. I never opened that door with Matthew, did I? I guess I was a little preoccupied trying to make sure my dudes don't die. Not a bad level up, I guess. I would have liked a little bit of strength, but what are you gonna do? And that also missed, okay. So that went about as well as it could have. What turn are we on? It's turn 6. So let's have Sarah heal Priscilla. Florina? I guess if I can do something with Rebecca, then I might as well. Stick with the Iron Bow. Finish him off. She's still a little low on level. She's just like... she's so close to kind of really kicking in and becoming amazing, but she's just not quite there. I guess the biggest thing at this point is just that she's still a little bit flimsy, and she doesn't quite have the speed yet to have ridiculous avoidance. It's pretty good, but it could be a lot better. And Sane, I should use him for this. I need Sane to get a little bit of experience, so... do that. That should be level 17? It's pretty good. A little bit of speed, a little bit of skill. Never hurt anyone. Spears tend to be pretty heavy and a little bit unwieldy. They're not quite as bad as axes, but Sane could use a little bit of skill. And move Priscilla. I don't think Raven will attack us on Eliwood's mode, but I do want to be careful. Have Priscilla move up this way. Wasn't there a guard over here, or did he just leave? I guess he just left. That's kind of strange. While I'm at it, I guess I might as well... I guess maybe not moving Priscilla up here might not be the best idea, just because... Well, apparently I did it anyways, but, like, I don't really have any way of... Like, Florina's not going to be especially good at killing knights. Interesting thing about this knight, he actually drops a door key, but he's on the other side of the door. So to me, that means either one of two things are going to happen with this guy. One is that you could attack him from the other side with like a mage or something and get the door key. But I think the more likely course of action is that he's actually going to use the door key. So, yeah. See what happens. Nothing!
The sound of combat.
Huh. Please understand. Well, that's nice of him.
Open the door!
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's just the weapon triangle stuff that I explained like forever ago. Anyways, start opening these chests. We get an unlock staff, which is kind of like a lockpick, except for mages. You can unlock a door from a distance, which I guess could be handy. It does have 10 uses, so yeah. Priscilla, she can reach Raven and talk to him.
Can it be?
Raymond? I guess they're brothers. Well, siblings, rather. Raven is Priscilla's brother, not the other way around. It's an odd place to reunite. So she's actually from Caelin originally.
Companions?
But he doesn't like House Ostia. Surprise, surprise! Why is that best? Why? Interesting. Well, that's a happy reunion, I guess. But more to the point, now we have Raven, who, despite being level 5, like, look at those stats. Do they look like a level 5 stats? No, they don't. They look, I don't know. They look like the stats of someone maybe like level 8 or 10. The point is, Raven is a very good character. He's not like super amazing in any one area, but he's just all around very strong and very balanced. And pretty much no matter what happens, no matter how bad your luck is, he's going to end up being a good character because of that. So he's, like I said, a very good character, and we're most definitely going to be using him. Now, Raven falls under the Ogma category in terms of his archetype. And Ogma, it's basically just what I said. Ogmas they're often mercenaries, but they're characters who tend to be very balanced, with kind of like slightly above average growth rates in pretty much everything. Can I attack this guy with my javelin? Is that gonna... Wow, that's actually just gonna kill him. Okay. So I guess he's not gonna be opening the door, but I am gonna be getting that door key. I have 2 door keys, so I guess I might as well send one of them home. Someone has a chest key. Who is it? Rebecca? Okay. I'm probably just going to use Rebecca to open these chests rather than waiting for Matthew to come all the way up here. Oh, hello there. Good to meet you. I don't know why I'm talking like this. There are the Cavalier reinforcements. Now, I'm moving Raven up here because, obviously, it's pretty obvious that Raven and Lucius know each other, so... I think I'm gonna move Oswin. Let's actually move him up in there and go... I guess I'll leave him there for now. Putting him there means that both of the Cavaliers can attack him, and thusly, he can counterattack both of them. Hero Crest. Hero Crest is, I guess it's the first promotion item that we've actually found. And a Hero Crest allows a level 10 hero or Myrmidon to promote. So that's handy. Even though I don't have a level 10 hero or Myrmidon. And I'm not using any Myrmidons, and I just got my first hero. Which is what Raven is, by the way. Okay, he's a mercenary. Mercenaries promote into heroes. If you want to be picky about the word choice. Let's just open this door with Sane, I guess. Move him up. I guess I might as well attack this guy, even though I can't kill him. But he also can't kill me. Although I guess I could get a critical hit. It's possible. No critical hit. Sad face. Her level's starting to get pretty high, and I'm actually not sure when I get... when I'm going to actually be able to promote her. I need to check that out, but I don't think it's going to be for a little while yet. Like, not a super long time, but... I want to be a little bit careful about using her too much. Usually it's not really that big of an issue for non-lords. Because everyone else, you get the promotion items for pretty much everyone else in a lot more time. So you don't really have to worry about them just capping out on level 20 and just not being able to do anything quite as much. I mean, I guess you could do stuff at level 20, but you'd just be wasting experience, as I have said. You can't do anything. And this fellow. Of course, Oswin can't kill either of them quite yet, but he's certainly not in any imminent danger. Javelin versus Javelin! Except, you die. And I take 0 damage. Well, because he missed, but I still take 0 damage. Oh, there's 2 sets of Cavaliers? I did not realize that. Stick Oswin there. The good thing about being positioned there is that he can still be attacked by both sides. And that's actually important for Oswin just because it speeds things up a little bit because it means that he can get 2 counterattacks in. Oh, and a druid popped out there. Or, shaman, rather. I'm not sure how I should deal with that. A good option, I guess, would be sitting Rebecca here so that the druid will attack him and Rebecca, or her rather, and Rebecca could counterattack. Can Hector reach this guy? Hector hasn't seen much action this mission. But he did get a level up, so I guess that's something. Resistance, cool. He tends to lack a pretty resistance. Pretty much everyone lacks resistance, really, except for casters, so it's always nice to see him get a little bit of it. Wow, that javelin's actually gotten quite a bit of use this battle. Kill that guy. Now, even though I have freed these guys, I actually need to be a little bit... What's her resistance? It's only 6? Wow. I still need to be a little bit speedy in finishing off this mission, which is part of the reason why I'm not going to wait for Matthew to head all the way up north to get those chests. Because these guys are... like, they're out and about on the map now, so... I don't really want them to... get killed, because they're gonna, like, charge the bad guys, and they're completely worthless, so if anything even breathes at them, they're just gonna fall over and die. Really? I guess maybe I can use Lucius to take out this shaman? He's level 5, he's got 6 resistance. 5, 6 resistance. They're actually pretty similar in their stats. Actually, can I do this? Trade back my javelin. That would work if... I guess I could have traded her Iron Lance, and that would have put the javelin at the top, but... yeah. Well... I'm not going to be able to kill them, but... hopefully that should mean that the shaman goes up towards the top to deal with Florina. And I should be able to kill the shaman next turn. Dink.
Dead.
Okay. Do your worst, shaman face. Your worst is not very bad. Now those guys are going to charge forward. Oh, there's another shaman? Ugh. I don't have any door keys left. That was not the chest I was hoping to open. Oh well. Nothing wrong with the silver sword, I guess. Actually, these shamans just pour out for a while. How much damage do they actually do? 11. Actually, these soldiers are... oh, okay, well... their level and their HP are not terrible, but their stats are. They're not going to die immediately from a shaman, but they're certainly not that resilient. I guess get my healers down there. I'm really worried about these soldiers dying from these shamans. I don't have any way to get in there quite yet. So as much as I like experience, I might have to end this mission early. what probably would have been the better course of action is if I had just opened up this wall here and used the door key on this door. I just didn't even occur to me. Like, I knew reinforcements were going to come here, but I didn't even realize that these soldiers would have to walk down this hallway. Get Sane in here. He still has his heavy spear, right? Wow. This knight has a lot of strength. He must be using like a silver lance? No, it's only a steel lance. He just has a lot of strength. He is a general, though. Well, for now... I guess I'll kill this guy. I'm just trying to make sure that when it comes down to it, I'm going to be able to kill off this boss when I need to.
Bernard!
Well, that's nice of you, I guess? I don't know. I don't know why that's nice of him. That's a silly thing to say. So he's weakened up a little bit anyways. Ha! You and your little sword. Dink! These guys are holding down the fort down there. Okay, well that's one soldier hit. What are you doing? It's like inviting the pain. A little bit more experience for Oswin. Man, I really wish I could get in there. I'll open this chest and I get a Knight's Crest, which is a good thing to have. And... actually... let's heal this guy. More for experience than anything. And I would love to just attack this guy and try and end this. But I just don't have... like, that's just a risk. It's a really big risk because I'm not... what it comes down to is I'm not willing to risk a 68% chance, not when it would mean that Sane dies. None of these guys have javelins, right? They're not going to do anything stupid. As much as it would be nice to just finish this battle right here and now, I'm not going to risk wasting the last, like, 40 minutes just to... when there's, like, a 32% chance when I'm just going to die, like, right at the end of this mission. Everything else has gone pretty well so far, so... not an amazing level up, but it was pretty decent. Oh, he's going for Priscilla. That's actually a good thing. I don't especially want her to be taking damage, but that's an attack that's not on a soldier. And of course, they're sticking right to the walls because God only knows why. And another shaman. I think we're pretty much in the clear here, but I might as well get a little bit more experience. Like, honestly, it just pains me to have so many enemies alive still. Like, that I'm probably not going to end up killing. It pains me so. But it's not the end of the world. What level is Oswald? 13? 14. He's doing pretty good too, actually. I did get the Knight's Crest. So I guess it's time for Hector to step up. I guess just go with the Wolfbeal. What? I missed? And that is why I didn't want to take a chance, because sometimes screwy things happen. I missed with an 84% hit chance. Sane only had a 68%. Lots of experience for Hector. That was a promoted boss, so I guess that's not surprising.
More defense.
I would have liked a little more speed, but I guess it's a good thing I was moving Eliwood up too, because I always forget that I need him to seize the throne. Why is the music so dejected? What? Oh, I thought he was gonna say the body's on the throne. It's like, how do you miss that? But if it's just blood. There's a person! Oh, it's Layla. Layla? They know each other? So why is she working for the Black Fang, then? Receiving a treatment? So what, is she like a double agent or something? Like, she works for the Black Fang, but because she knows, like, Hector knows her, she's like pretending that she's not? Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe she really is serving Ostia, but she's just pretending that she's working for the Black Fang. Let's go. So what's the story here, Layla? Woo! Well, I guess it was the latter then. Brendan Reed. How do you see the a group called the Black Fang as chivalrous? Married again? Interesting. So where does this Nergal fellow come into all this? Okay. Why? What would possess him to do that? What would possess him to do that? The Dragon's Gate, huh? Valor's an odd name for an island. The Dread Isle, huh? Well, this seems like quite an adventure. I'm one of the main characters, damn it, I gotta come with you. I guess it's a good point. They're meanies. Eerie? He has like golden eyes. Oh, yeah, like she said. I guess even in this universe that's strange. The other Ostia spy. I guess it would make sense that they would know each other. Yes, hometowns are often where people are born. That was a kind of odd exchange. So, all 3 soldiers from the mission survived? So, like I said, depending on how many of them are alive at the end of the battle, the reward that you get changes. If only 1 is alive, then you get a mine. If 2 are alive, you get a light ruin. And if 3 are alive, you get a red gem. And as long as 1 of them survives, you get the Gaiden chapter, which we will do on the next episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem. Catch you later.